Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole fleet elect. Brother Isaiah here with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha HaKodash. Lord, when this lesson is edifying. I had a dream last night, and basically, I don't know the full significance of it, but it was involving false pastors. Okay, so in this dream, I was in this building, almost like a hotel or a house, but more like a hotel, and I was sitting in this chair by the door, and honestly, when you think about, not to say that I'm anybody special, but the scriptures talk about the gates of Israel lamenting. When it speaks about the gates, we understand spiritually this is talking about the elders. Okay, and if we are of the elect, then we would be the elders. We would be the first fruits, roughly paraphrase, so to speak. All right, because we will be, like the elect were with Yahweh Shai to create the earth. Okay, and I have to drive carefully out here. And like I said, we will be like the elders. And the 2/3 will be reborn through the loins of the elect in the kingdom of heaven. All right, so nevertheless, in this dream, all right, I was sitting by the front door, the entrance / exit, of this building, and there was a guy. Now, at first, I didn't know who he was. But he came and he asked me this weird question. It was like he was trying to get by, but I didn't know what he was doing. I know I was sitting down. It didn't seem like I was obstructing nobody, so like it, right? But he asked me. He says, "Do you have a heart?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I guess he wanted. I understood that he wanted me to move from where I was sitting. So I moved or whatever and let him go through. Now, this part of the dream, I guess, is a little weird, but not really. But it's so I'll get to the point of the more of the dream where I understood like what was going on. So he proceeds to. So I walk down the other way. I'm moving out of these guys' way to let them do whatever they're doing. But I start feeling this water on the back of my head. And I said to myself, the heck is this water? So they're pretending that it's raining. He's like being filmed. It's like he's being filmed. And he's walking through this building. But he's pretending that rain is falling inside of this building as he walks out of the door, and he proceeds to go outside into the actual rain, and I'm thinking like, these niggas, I'm getting wet, I'm pissed, what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is this nigga spraying water on the side of this building, and one of my family members was trying to go with them to travel with them wherever the hell they was going, man. And I just I was mad at them. I was looking at them like, what, this nigga ain't shit. Now it turned out to be these people that we know. I know like 2 families of pastors. I intimately know, or have known 2 pastors and their families at least 2. Really, there's 3 or 4 that I've been, encountered with my whole life, just because my grandma had me in the church, and my mom, and everything like that. So I've got to meet these families and get close, and I know their kids and everything like that. So this was like a family style church. They almost, I don't know, somehow they say we related to them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't know how that works, apparently. But, I don't think we're really related to them. But the point is that, my family member was about to go with them, and then they really pulled off on her. They left her. And so I'm talking to her like, what are you doing? But I guess at the end of the day, it's a 2-part dream or whatever. I had it earlier, but I couldn't do the lesson right then. This is horrible, man. I guess this winter storm it's finally hit us. We're getting some pretty good snow, or hail, as you want to call it. So traffic is backed up over on the other side, and it's a little sloshy. So Salakia. But these false pastors, they got hell to pay, for, it's just a gimmick, man. It's a gimmick. And a lot of our people, from what I gather from it, in these times coming in, as the scriptures say, evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. But it also talks about people taking heed to doctrines of devils, and people being seduced in these times. All right, so people are going to be family members, man, that we have are going to be, even though these things have been revealed, they're going to be pulled in to these these things that we've already debunked. We've already debunked, Christianity for being a false understanding of the Bible. Okay, all nations are not going to be saved. All right, the heathen don't need salvation. Now, don't get me wrong. It's going to get so bad on the earth that everybody's going to need some type of deliverance from the wicked oppression of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because he's gonna, he's gonna fuck the world up. But hey, man, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel, we haven't had a say-so in how the world has progressed. We haven't had a representation, and a chance to be against, the powers that be and the way that they run this wicked planet. All right, we haven't had a kingdom. As the scriptures say, if the world be made for our sakes, why then possess? Hold on, you can ride a bike in the snow. What are you doing? Why then possess we not a? We don't have a possession with the heathen. The world was created for us. Meanwhile, we don't have a kingdom. All right. Meanwhile, these heathens have a kingdom. It's pretty bad weather. So you gotta understand that, and also you gotta understand too, the nations are going into captivity. They're going into slavery. The nations were created to serve the Israelites. Okay, that was their purpose for being created. The scriptures say all things were made for His sake. All right, and speaking of Yahweh Shai, well, guess what? We're fellow heirs with Yahweh Shai. So if all things are made for His sake, they were also made for our sakes, for our use. All right, so it's something you gotta understand. But anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna end it right now, because come on, dude, you don't have the green light. Fucking stupid. There's too much going on, man. I gotta focus on the road. Lord willing, if Spirit's on me, I'll come back and do another lesson or tie into this. Shalom.